Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there is a Two of Swords. Very interesting. Very interesting. I feel like maybe we have a decision of some kind to make, right? Let's put this into some context. We're going to use our Dove and Serpent spread. I got a lot of nice energy. A lot of good stuff. A lot of majors. A lot of good water energy. This water energy is really, really terrific. Let's use the Smith weight for our mystery card, our bonus card, our confirmation card. And this is the card that we are going to set aside. We're not going to look at this until the very end. We'll set it here. We'll let the alien take a little nap on it. Hopefully at the end of the reading, that card will tie everything together and, give us the confirmation that we need at the end of things. So let's take a look around here at what we have. We've got major, major, major. We've got some earth. We've got some air. We've got some fire. We've got some water. We've got more earth and more water. So it's a pretty nice balance of things. I like the balance and the alignment that we have on the path of the dove. And on the path of the serpent, even, this seems really, really special because, like, the Five of Discs, the one card that might be a little bit challenging, let's say, that's the card. It's in the position of what we don't want. So I feel like that is the one obstacle that we have to overcome is just this anxiety that we might be feeling, right? But let's start with the Two of Swords now. Two of Swords, I feel like you're someone who generally can make up their mind pretty quickly. I don't feel a lot of hesitation with you. I think that when you see an opportunity, when it feels right, when everything seems to align as it kind of is on the path of the dove here, again, just looking at these elemental energies, they're all here and they're all in alignment. I think when you experience something like this, you move quickly. You decide quickly. You're confident in your choices. You're confident in your actions and your decisions. And I really think that it's paying off for you right now. I think that you're taking what might be viewed as a little bit of a risk. Okay? You're making the decision to go for it. This could be at work. It could be at school. It could be at home. It could be with a relationship or whatever. I feel like it is a risk, but you've accurately gauged all of the components, right? All of the energies that are involved, I feel like you have considered. You're aware of everything going on. And it really is now just kind of the mental decision. You have the clarity, you have the peace of mind over it. And we're getting that intuition that says, go for it. Yeah, I like that very much. Part of the reason why this is such a good idea is because of this Four of Wands here. This is a perfect opportunity for you to manifest your will, right? I think it's something for you to express your creativity. I think it's something that you have known about yourself, you've always wanted, and now you're making it happen. So it could be maybe a career change or something. Maybe a change in relationships. Maybe a change in where you live. Maybe a change in your spiritual practices or pursuits, or really anything like that. Yeah. With the Four, with the Four of Wands here, I feel like something has to I feel like there is a change involved, right? I feel like something has to end and something new has to begin. It's almost like, I keep getting the idea that we're at the slot machine, and we're investing, we're putting money in, we're gambling, right? We're taking a risk. We're putting our money, we're putting our energy, our effort into the machine, and we're pulling the handle. And I feel like all of this elemental alignment here, this is the jackpot. This is, it's coming up all cherries, or I don't know, whatever slot machines have. I don't really gamble. But whatever the slot machines show now, if it's all, it used to be cherries, I think, on the old machines. It's coming up all cherries. All of this alignment here of this elemental energy is really showing the jackpot for you, But I feel with the Four that it's something we have to invest, or something we have to give up. It's a risk that we have to take. It's almost as if something does have to kind of complete its cycle for us to move to the next phase. Okay, it could be a relationship. One has to end for you to pursue something that might be more meaningful to you. It might be more risky, right? But I think that you have accurately weighed all of the options, all of the energies involved. Yeah. So I feel like something's kind of on its way out here. And it's interesting to me, excuse me for my voice today. Our air quality is really not very good this week. But anyway, with the recent past, we've got this one, the Ten of Wands. This was yesterday. This was something that you've continued to do much longer than you really should have, This is sticking with something, even though now it's just become a heavy weight on your shoulders. We don't even remember why we're out here carrying all of this, right? It's like you've got a backpack full of bricks and you're walking out in the middle of nowhere. We don't know how long we've been here. We don't know why. There was a point to it at the beginning, but we really can't remember what that was, because the tens are so far disconnected from source that we may have lost touch with the spirit behind this, right? What was the energy? What was the purpose? What was the feeling that unified everything, right? Where did this come from, and why are we still carrying this burden? So I feel like this is a lot of responsibility. This is a lot of very heavy energy that we're still carrying around that we need to let go of via this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a much lighter load. This is a bundle of wood that is very much easier to carry. Yeah. So it's kind of about getting rid of a lot of baggage. It could be a company, a job, a career that you've been with for a long time. And it's just now you're kind of waking up to this idea that I don't belong here. I don't know why I'm still here. So that's kind of what we have to close out to begin this new stuff. And it comes down to a decision. It comes down to this Two of Swords here. It's you weighing the options, really getting a feel for all of the different energies that are involved, and making a decision to move toward the future. The future is this Princess of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles is infinite possibilities, right? It is, well, it's kind of like what we see here. We have the universe or world card right here. This is infinite but unmanifest, okay? Whereas the Princess of Pentacles is infinite and it is manifest. Yeah. So this is, in reality, the tremendous abundance, success, the benefits, all of the rewards that are possible with this choice. Right? This alone is enough to say, hey, it's worth the risk. Let's try it. There's a lot. We could really accomplish a lot going down this road. So let's try it. you know? Let's try it. That should be enough, but we have other elemental energy here that we need to consider. Not the least of which is the Nine of Cups, that you're somebody who is looking to pursue the work that has the most meaning for them. You want to do something worthwhile. You want to and this could be a romantic relationship that we're talking about too. You want to be with something that really activates your heart, that really feels like the right thing for you. You know, this is up above everything on the path of the dove here. It's at the very top. This is your pursuit of happiness. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for the work, for the activity, for the daily stuff that is meaningful to you. You know, this is waking up every morning and you're looking forward to going to work, to your career, to school, to be with your significant other or whatever, you know, friends, family. This could take place in any area of your life, okay? It could be generalized. It could be taking place everywhere in your life, you know. But this is really looking forward to getting up in the morning to go do what you do. Because it's in this activity that we feel the most connected. We feel the most joy and meaning. We feel like we're doing something positive, right? For ourselves, for others, this is satisfaction on the physical, mental, and emotional planes, right? We have the 3, 3, and 3. This is real abundance. This is living with purpose. This is following your bliss. You know, for all of you Joseph Campbell fans. So this is yet another reason why we might be choosing to do this. You know, I think that this, in some ways, this might be the reading that you've been waiting for. You know, it kind of is like finally we've pulled the handle on the slot machine and we've got the jackpot. We've got all of the, you know, cherries or whatever. I don't know what they are. We've got all of that energy here now that is in perfect alignment. So now really is the time for us to make this decision, you know, and it seems like you're headed in this direction. So it's very exciting. The other really good energy is, of course, the Fool. The Fool's down here beneath everything. And the Fool is telling me that you're ready for something new, right? That deep down you have this desire to be free, to explore, to expand, to try different things, right? To try the kind of infinite possibilities that we have with the Princess of Discs. This is the all-expansive consciousness. This is looking for new experiences. We're in search of novelty. We really want something new. If we didn't have any of this other energy and only had the Fool, this might be enough to say, yeah, you're going to do this. This alone might be enough for you to make up your mind and say, yeah, this is the sign I've been waiting for. You know, this is reason enough. Just the fact that you have this kind of wanderlust about you spiritually, where you want to expand, you want to try different things, you want to experience, you know, the mystical, magical sides of life. Okay, and this is an underlying impulse. This is a driving force down here underneath the path of the dove. It's what's motivating you. Okay. So this alone is very, very, very good. But as we move over to the path of the serpent, we've got the moon energy. You know psychically, subtly, intuitively, that something really is about to hit, right? You've got this weird feeling that something big is coming, that there is a big change coming. It could be right now that we're in this moon energy, this new moon energy, which is a little bit of darkness. It's a little bit of, like I said before, being cut off from source, right? Having this huge burden, and we've kind of lost sight of where we came from or why we're out here with all of this weight on us. So we might be a little confused. We might be feeling a little turned around, right? We're not sure which way is up. We're not sure which way is north, or in this case, maybe east, because we're waiting for that sunrise. Right? That's the beetle, the scarab of transformation that is pushing this solar disk to the horizon. And it's almost there. It's almost morning, where everything will be illuminated. You'll be able to see where you're going. You'll know if you're upside down, you're turned around, or whatever. So this is really a positive thing. And I get the sense that you know this is coming. You know, that you've been able to sense this for a while, that something major is happening in your life. It's a very important time for you. Okay. Especially when we look at the next card, another major arcana card. This is the universe or world card. It's in the position of your environment. And to me, this is a few things. This is like we've been experiencing the infinite possibilities of the universe still unmanifest. It's almost like we have all of these goals and hopes and dreams and drives and desires, but we haven't been translating that fire into earth energy, into concrete reality, right? So it's almost, these two cards are almost quite similar, that we've been out here in the vastness of the universe. Maybe we're kind of turned around. You know, if you're in outer space, you may not know which way is up, down, left, or right. Those directions don't really matter, right? There's no real way to get your bearing except by following the stars, finding a familiar constellation. So I think essentially what we're doing here, and maybe this mystery card will confirm this, but we're starting to navigate our life by starlight, by our own star, by spirit, right? By our will, by our sense of destiny, by our connection with our star in the heavens, but our star within us as well. Okay. So this cold vacuum of space now is becoming all of these myriad things I want to accomplish. And now there's a real possibility that I can take all of these dreams and I can clothe them in the material. I can make them a reality. So you're thinking even more abstractly with everything that we see that's beautiful about the path of the dove here. We're starting to even think a little bit more, maybe outside the box, a little more cosmically, that now there literally is every possibility for what you can accomplish, the kind of life that you can have, the kind of experiences that you can have. This is yet another confirmation, right? If this was the only card that we had in the reading today, I think it might be enough to convince you, you know? The next card that we have, though, this is in the position of what we don't want, and that is the Five of Pentacles. That's material worry. That's anxiety. That is the uncertainty that we are kind of effing things up, you know. This is a card that says, you know, if I do this, I'm not going to have the safe, stable ground that I have now. At least with the 10 of Wands, at least you know this. This is sort of familiar. It may not be comfortable, right? But it's at least familiar. And it's difficult to willingly leave something that seems pretty stable. It's like that burden's always going to be there. But now you're leaving that for something that's still unmanifest, still kind of unknown. It gives you this kind of anxiety. If you know, it feels like this is the obstacle. This is what we don't want. It's in this position of what we don't want. We don't want the anxiety. We don't want the uncertainty. We don't want the shaky ground beneath our feet. But this is exactly what you need. That's what this position is. It's what you don't want, but it's what you need. We need this uncertainty. We need a little bit of anxiety, right? Anxiety could just be another name for excitement, you know? So we need this because this will keep us light on our feet. This will keep us on our toes. if the ground is kind of shaky, you better keep moving. You know, this is what's going to give us a little bit of pep in our step, as they say. So I like this. It's not exactly what we want. We don't want to have worries about these physical, our physical needs, material life. But it sort of feels like the benefits outweigh the risk here. Yeah. And I feel as if there's always going to be this anxiety anyway. We're always going to be worried about these sorts of things. This is health, wealth. This is your living situation, your possessions. This is, everything on the material plane. This is the uncertain future, and the future will always be relatively uncertain. So this is easy, I think, to get over, especially when we look at what's next, which is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. And this is real beauty, real ease. This is harmony. This is now, we're taking this Nine of Cups, our pursuit of happiness, right? This is us, the Nine of Cups here, this is us doing the things daily in our lives that make us happy, right? This is enjoying what we do. This is following our bliss. This is that bliss, right? We're following it now. We find it. We catch up to it, let's say. And that's because we are continuing to move. We're not resting. The ground is shaky, so we're moving quickly. This is that bliss, and this bliss shows a real strong connection with your loved ones, with people around you, with the world, a sharing of energy, a kindness to and from the world around you. This is really putting you in harmony with your world, with your environment, with your community, with yourself, with the universe. This is a real magic, real balance. And this is an easiness. This is a feeling. This is a confirming feeling. That at the end of the day, you're going to, get into bed and you're going to be happy and peaceful and satisfied because this was the right move. You're going to sleep easy at night. And I think that this is a big factor for you. You want to be able to. You want to be happy with your decisions. You want to be proud of what you've done. You want to go to bed every night feeling like you've made the right choice every day. Not just the one thing. And I also wanted to talk about the Fool in regards to this Five of Pentacles, because the Fool has this kind of wanderlust, right? Wants to go and experience everything. Doesn't want stable ground. The Fool does the best when there is no ground beneath it, when it is very shaky. So I think that you really thrive in these, so-called dangerous situations. You thrive with this uncertainty, and you may not know that about yourself. But I feel like you do your best when there is some sort of risk involved, when things are not guaranteed. When there is a little bit of a Five of Pentacles, that's when you really do your best, because I feel like that's when the Fool really is activated in you, and the Fool is the sage, so I feel like this is really a really good combination of energies. Now I think we ought to go to our mystery card. Thank you, Alien, for helping us out with that. We'll see if they want to stand up. There we go. What do we think the mystery card will be? Maybe, maybe an Empress. Maybe something like maybe a Six of Discs. Maybe some more air energy. I think we should maybe try to bring a little bit more air into this situation. I'm going to go ahead and say something like a Six of Swords, maybe, right? Maybe a Four of Swords. No, it's not. It's a Two of Wands. The Two of Wands to go with our Two of Swords. So we have two active kinds of energy here. We have the fire and the air. I feel like this is really, I feel like this choice is not really, there's no choice in it. I feel like you have already made the choice like long ago, you know, especially with the Two of Wands. There's this idea of having the whole world in your hands, right? Just the figure there is holding on to a globe. So it's as if we've got the whole world in our hands already. And now we just really have to start that long walk to it, you know, to claim it. So I feel like you've always known your destiny. You've always had this sense of the great things that are meant for you, the great things that you are capable of, that you're going to do with your life. I think now it's really just a matter of saying, okay, I'm done with this 10 of Wands. I'm done with this huge burden that isn't serving me, that isn't accomplishing anything. I don't even remember why I'm carrying it. So it's not as if we need to choose to follow our destiny. We just need to now choose to let go of this other stuff so that we can get on with this, right? And I kind of feel like this is the reading that you've been waiting for, right? This is the confirmation that we need to tie everything together, you know? And if you needed another confirmation, there's my cat trying to get into the studio. I'm going to go let her in. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do an extended reading. If you would like to stick around for that, just click on the link that's up here. That'll give you access to every extended reading, not just for Sagittarius, but for every sign. Oh, she managed to get in on her own. Anyway, we're going to continue on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this journey with me. And thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.